Hi guys, so welcome to this evening's relaxation session with me, Lucy. I am here to guide you through a wonderful relaxation. Is a session which is designed. It's going to be in two parts. So the way that I've been leading these sessions is I usually do a little bit of a short meditation practice to begin, and then I'll guide you into a relaxation session after that. The relaxation session is completely, I guess, optional as to whether or not you follow along with my words. You might find that you are feeling really sleepy this evening, so that you might find that you lie down and you start to listen to my guidance and then you drift off to sleep, and that's absolutely fine for you to do. There's no problem. If that's what your body needs, that's what you need to go with. Or you might just follow my words all the way through and follow along with the guidance and also get some benefit that way too. So yeah, with any session that I ever run or deliver, I always just say bring yourself exactly as you are. There's no kind of there's no requirement to feel a certain way here or to present a certain way. I think in our everyday life, especially after loss, there's lots of different hats that we can all put on throughout the day, whether that's our work hat, whether that's our hat when we're with our friends or with our family. And these sessions here at Ellie's Gift, the invitation is just to show up as you are, however you feel, and be unapologetic for that. So in the safety of your space, wherever you are, whenever you're listening to this session, really let that be a space of kindness and acceptance, and let that be a space where you really feel truly able to let go, even just a little bit, because in much of our daily life there's so much tension and so much stress and so much pushing forward, and there's lots of plates that we are all continuously spinning. And it's really important that where possible we find spaces and places to rest. And even if that's just micro moments of rest, you might not be able to listen to one of these sessions for the full duration very often. Sometimes even making time to do these type of sessions is actually harder than the doing of them. It's the being disciplined and scheduling them in, which can be quite tricky. But the benefits pay off when we do build things in for ourselves in this way. But oppositely, if you're finding that you are finding it hard to fit in longer sessions, then it might be that you try to find micro moments of ease throughout your day. So, for example, 5 minutes sitting on a bench, watching the sky can be your moment to pause and to find some ease. It might be that you are, you're really interested in trees or plants, and you might use there's an app you can get where you can connect to what plants are all around you using the app. So again, whilst you're actually kind of in activity doing something, you can be very mindful while you're doing that activity. You could choose to take photographs of the plants that you see, and you could go around your local woodland or local nature reserve, wherever you are, and you could choose to look at plants and take pictures and spend a moment just to really connect to the present moment of what you can see and the feel, the texture, the colours. And that can be your way in to find a moment of calm ease. Or alongside that, you could also use, there's another app, which is a great app called the Merlin app. And that's a great app for birds. If you like to be outdoors and you often hear bird sound and wonder what that bird sound might be, what those birds might be, the Merlin app is something that you can record the bird sound, and it tells you what birds are around. So you might also find that the Merlin app is another way to connect in the present moment to listening to what you can hear, but also engaging with your your knowledge base to find out what kind of birds you are listening to. And what you might find is, because I do use the Merlin app, and what you might find is that while you're out walking, you begin to start actively connecting to the present moment and what you can hear, because you are sort of in that space of allowing those bird sounds to come to you. So yeah, there's lots of micro moments of calm, ease that we can find throughout our day. It's just building that in, and also naming them can help as well. Naming those moments where we can find this little island to rest within, this island within ourselves, and tapping into that very often forgotten calm reservoir that we all have somewhere deep inside. But sometimes, things can get placed on top of it all, and it can be hard to access. So let this session be your calm reservoir this evening, is I guess what I'm trying to say in a very long roundabout way. So I'm going to take you through a guided meditation. This one is it's actually just a play around with numbers. It's something that I lean into myself, this idea of using numbers to help promote relaxation. And the idea is, and I appreciate that in a meditation practice, we're not necessarily aiming for relaxation. We're connecting to the present moment. And as a result of that relaxation response can begin to happen in our body in some instances. But what we're doing with this particular practice is we're using this idea of connecting to the present moment, connecting to our breath, but then coupling that with this introduction of using numbers. So breathing in for 5 and breathing out for 7. Breathing in for 5 and breathing out for 7. And that's what we're going to be doing this evening. We're going to be using numbers to help us to focus on the present moment and on our breath. And then following that, I'm going to be guiding you then into a relaxation, which is all about, again, we'll be using numbers, but we'll be using our imagination. And this script is all about this staircase of relaxation. So the idea is that I'll be guiding you down this staircase as you move even deeper into a relaxed state, or as relaxed as you can possibly be in the moment. I appreciate we all bring our different things with us, bring our kind of different threads that come and pull all of our tapestry of life together. So sometimes it's difficult to tap into that sense of relaxation. So I guess the advice or the invitation is just to come with an open heart, come with an open mind. If relaxation begins to happen, then great. And if it doesn't, then great, no problem. You have made the time to follow along, and that in itself is a huge act of compassion. Whether or not relaxation happens, that in itself is a huge act of compassion for you. So where possible, acknowledge that kind of commitment to showing up for you, because not many of us do show up for ourselves in the way that we are so deserving of. Because the idea of deserving of something, especially in relation to grief, and more specifically to baby loss, this idea that we do deserve to find some ease, or we do deserve to be happy again. It's a very, very hard, or can be for some people, a very difficult place to land on. But we can slowly learn to find a way back into ourselves, in that connecting to our bodies again, and connecting to that, I'm going to say not the old person, because I think after loss, especially in this way, we are forever changed. But it's about figuring out who this new version of ourselves is, who this new person is after this experience, which is a very explorative and long, unfolding, probably never-ending process. But we meet that with grace, and we can meet that with kindness and compassion and patience as we move through that stage. So Let's begin then by bringing our body into a posture which supports meditation. So for this one in particular, I'd like to invite you to come into an upright seated position, and you can have your feet firmly on the floor. So your feet your legs aren't crossed at the moment. And then I'm resting on a chair this evening, so you might want to just position your body if you're resting on a chair so that you can gently relax, but also ensuring that your spine is somewhat straight. And sometimes I've been instructed in the past by other teachers when I come into a sitting meditation to imagine a golden thread running through the head down through the body, and like somebody is gently pulling that thread so that the head balances very gently on the shoulders, on the body. So we're kind of sitting in a very dignified position, not too military alert, but more kind of in this dignified position, relaxed but upright. Our legs are uncrossed, feet resting on the floor, connecting to the earth. And you can rest your hands and your arms on your thighs. And just slowly taking it in a slow, deep breath in. And releasing the breath. Deep breath in. Releasing the breath. And breathing out. And then a deep breath in. Releasing the breath. Breathing normally now. So breathing normally. And then we're just allowing the eyes to close or lowering the gaze if you haven't already done that. And just getting a sense of ourselves here in this moment now, in this present moment now. The shape and the weight of our body. The way that our body is supported by the surface. So that may be a chair or a bed, the floor, whatever that may be. Noticing all the different points of contact between your body and the surface beneath it and behind it. So there may be areas of your body that aren't touching anything now, and areas that are feeling supported. And you notice that physical contact between your body and the chair, beneath or behind it, or whatever it is that you're resting on. And then just getting a sense of your body in relation to any areas that feel tight or tense. And then just checking in and seeing if you can release and relax them a little bit. So you might notice maybe a holding around the shoulder area, holding of tension. And you might notice tension around your forehead, your eyebrows. And maybe in the jaw. Maybe tension around the middle of your body. So any tension, anything that you notice now, just seeing if you can release, relax into that a little bit. So if the forehead feels like you are holding tension, for example, using the breath to relax the forehead. So taking a slow deep breath in and breathing out, relaxing the forehead. So you're just kind of doing that with different areas, any areas that you notice in your body, areas that feel tight or tense. And then getting the sense of your body breathing. So wherever you notice you're breathing in your body today, noticing the in-breath and the out-breath, where do you notice you're breathing? Where is it? And whenever you find out wherever that is, just placing your attention there now. So if your breath is obvious at the nose, placing your attention at the nose as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Whenever the mind begins to wander, which it will do, when it begins to plan and remember, analyze, as best as you can, just noticing the act of breathing with all the sensations that it brings. This simplicity of following the in-breath and the out-breath, like the wind blowing in, blowing out. Simplicity of sensations that you feel. Whenever your thoughts decide to come in, which they will, we're just noticing, and then we're bringing our attention back to the sensation of breathing. And then we're just going to bring those numbers in now that I mentioned at the beginning. So attaching numbers to the breath can also help us to focus more closely on the breath. And with this particular practice, we're going to be making the out breath longer than the in breath as well. So breathing into the count of 4. As you breathe in, count 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you breathe out, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in your own time, just breathing in those numbers and breathing out. So you're looking at the number 4 and the number 7. Breathing in for 4, breathing out for 7. And then we're just letting go of that practice now and just allowing ourselves to be here in this quiet, calm moment together. Gently, in your own time, as we bring this practice to a close, you can allow the eyes to flutter open very, very gently, letting the light in. Before we move into this relaxation practice, I just wanted to say a little bit about that particular practice. Now, the practice that we've just done, obviously we did a very, very kind of quick check-in with our body, looking for any areas of tension or tightness and seeing if we can deliberately relax those areas. So it was through that awareness that we had that choice in terms of what we could do next. I mean, we could have sat with the tension, and we could have, brought in that sense of not judging it or accepting it, whatever that may be. But also in the practice of awareness, when we notice something, we can also make a change, if possible. So, we became aware of that tension, and then we chose to deliberately relax it. Also as well, the focusing in on the breathing, so the noticing where in our body we felt the breath. That in itself can just be a really helpful practice to do if you're feeling overwhelmed. Just need a few moments to find your feet steady on the ground again, and noticing that breathing somewhere in your body that it feels strong can also help. But also, just to say a little bit around the breath, is that some people don't find focusing on the breath helpful either. So it might be that focusing on a sensation in your body. For example, the sensations in your hands can be a lovely practice to do when you're just noticing your hands in the present moment and using that as an anchor. Not the breath, but the hands, the sensation. And then finally at the end, we chose to use those numbers 5, 7. So that in itself is another great a great kind of practice to do that, breathing into the count of 5 and breathing out to the count of 7. So making that out breath longer than the in breath. And that in itself can help to stimulate that relaxation response as we breathe in that way. Now, I'm not a trained breathworks instructor. Sorry, I am trained in breathworks, but I mean breathwork, breathwork instructor. Breathwork's a very interesting topic, and there is such a wealth of information on breathwork out there in the world. And one of my friends in particular, Tom, he is an amazing breathwork teacher and teaches all around the world. So, that if breathwork is something also that you are interested in getting into, then do your research around who and how to access that and how to begin a practice. But yeah, just a little bit of a mix and match of different things there, different little flavors coming in from different things in that practice. But I'm hoping that it helped you to connect to this moment now, to this present moment now, as we move into the next part of our relaxation. So as I said before, the next part of the relaxation involves numbers, and it involves imagining a staircase, and it involves you coming along, showing up exactly as you are, not striving for relaxation, but all the while just accepting whatever it is that happens. If sleep is something that feels delicious to you right now, and you think, yes, I'm going to drift away into that beautiful sleep this evening, please do take advantage of that desire to sleep and that opportunity. But also oppositely, you may just feel that you want to follow my words from start to finish and follow my guidance, and that's absolutely fine too. Okay, so assuming that you are in a nice, comfortable, relaxed position, we will begin the relaxation. So just inviting you to allow your eyes to close very, very gently. Or if you don't want your eyes closed, you can very gently lower your gaze. Very gently lower your gaze. And just allow yourself to sink into the surface that supports your body today. Really sink into that lovely surface, whatever you're resting on, whether that be a bed or a sofa or the floor. Or you may be listening to this in another environment. So wherever you are, just allowing your body to relax and rest back in this moment now. And then beginning by taking in a couple of slow, deep breaths. So breathing slowly in and releasing the breath. Breathing slowly in through your nose and releasing the breath through your mouth. And one more time, breathing in through your nose and releasing the breath. And just breathing in any way that feels normal and natural for you to do. And gently listening to all the little sounds around you now. Allowing your mind and your body to settle into this present moment now. Knowing that you are here in this safe space to relax. Here in this space to rest. Rest your body. And where possible, rest that mind of yours. And just choosing to place your attention on something different. For just a short amount of time on something different. And I want to invite you to use your imagination now. So we're going to be bringing to mind a staircase. So imagine now, before your eyes is a wide, sturdy staircase made of warm, polished wood. Imagining now how soft light spills down the stairs and how this staircase leads down to a calm, peaceful place. There's no rush. With each step down, you'll feel more relaxed. So we're going to be making our way now down this staircase. Very, very gently. Taking your first step down. Feeling your body soften. Step 2. Your shoulders drop away from your ears. Step 3. Your arms grow heavy and warm and relaxed. Step 4. Your breath slows down and deepens. Step 5. Your chest and your back relax. Step 6. The front and the back of your body relaxes even more. Step 7. Your hips and your thighs sink a little more now. Step 8. Your knees release tension. Step 9. Your calves and your ankles grow heavy. Step 10. Your feet rest comfortably. And you pause now for a moment while you focus on your breathing. Gently breathing in, gently breathing out. Step 11. You notice the gentle sounds, perhaps distant birds or soft wind. Step 12. You feel cool and fresh air is welcoming you deeper and deeper. Step 13. Your mind begins to settle. Step 14. A wave of calm flows from head to toes. Head to toes. Step 15. You feel completely safe and held. Step 16. you feel steady. Step 17. Your whole body, the whole of your body is heavy and relaxed. Step 18. You imagine soft cushions or a warm blanket awaiting you. Step 19. You feel the gentle support beneath your body now. Step 20. You arrive at the bottom of the stairs. You begin to take some deeper breaths now as you have reached the bottom of the staircase. Breath steady, relaxed, calm, peaceful. At the bottom of the staircase, you find yourself in a long, quiet corridor. The walls painted in a soft, soothing colour, maybe gentle blues and greens, or even warm neutral colours. There's a soft carpet that muffles your footsteps as you walk slowly forward. The air feels fresh but warm, comforting, relaxing. Along the corridor, you notice small details, framed pictures of peaceful landscapes, a gentle glow from the lamps casting soft pools of light, and there's a very faint scent in the air, perhaps lavender or sandalwood, which makes you feel relaxed. It feels so calming and inviting in this very peaceful place. And with every step, you feel your body relax. You feel your body relax deeper, your mind quiet. This corridor gently leads you to a safe, cozy room, your special place for rest, your special place to recharge. And as you approach this calm, cozy room, you notice a door at the end of the corridor. It's solid yet welcoming, and you feel so trusting and safe where you are. You reach out and gently open the door slowly. You step inside your calm room, a perfect sanctuary just for you. Soft cushions and blankets invite you to sit or to lie down. And the light is warm and gentle, like late afternoon sunshine. Perhaps there's a window showing a peaceful garden or a quiet beach. It's up to you. You choose. But you notice the soft, soothing sounds, be it a gentle breeze, some faint bird song, or some quiet, relaxing music. You feel the air all around you, just the right temperature, comforting, soothing, relaxed. Comforting, soothing, relaxed. As you settle in to this calm, relaxing room, you make yourself comfortable. You feel your body sinking into cushions or a soft surface, and you notice how safe and how held you feel, allowing your breathing to be slow and easy, and you allow any remaining tension to simply melt away. You breathe deeply here, soaking in the calm, feeling your whole body at ease, feeling your whole body relaxing from the very top of your head all the way down to your toes. You imagine a gentle wave of relaxation flowing through you with every breath, feeling safe, feeling supported, and being able to rest fully for as long as you like. So when you're ready to leave this relaxing place, you can begin to slowly imagine that you are working your way back up that staircase of relaxation, placing your foot on step 1, breathing in a sense of energy now. Stepping on to step 2, feeling your shoulders soften. Step 3, awakening your arms gently. Step 4, noticing how your chest lifts softly. Step 5, becoming more and more alert now. Step 6, hips and thighs feel supported. Step 7, knees and calves awaken. Step 8, ankles and feet feel lively. And step 9, breath deepens. And so you reach step 10, big breath in now, moving your body, stretching your body, taking in a refreshing breath. And in your own time, allowing your eyes to open, feel your body in the here and the now, noticing the room around you, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, and just taking a moment to connect to the here and the now with how you feel. How you feel now after that short amount of time to rest your body, to relax and descend down that staircase of relaxation. So a really, really simple relaxation. A simple relaxation to help you connect to that sense of deepening this evening. Know that you can do that relaxation anytime that you want. You don't have to follow along with this guided recording. Once you know how, you can guide yourself down as you imagine slowly taking that staircase down, all the way down into that wonderful calm space. We descended down through 20 steps there. You could add on more steps, you could take away some steps, whatever you want to do. But ultimately it's there for you, that little bit of guidance around what we did there. You can take that forward and you can mold it and you can tailor it in any way you want to do that. So I really hope that you have enjoyed this session here this evening, here with me. If you have done, please send us a message, let us know how you found the practice session. And as always, if you can make a small donation to Ellie's gift, that would be hugely appreciated. We're always trying to fundraise here at the project to try and ensure that we can keep producing more and more content and that we can pay all of our overheads and app fees. None of the funds go on to staff salaries. The majority of our team, apart from one person, which is our hospital liaison person, is paid. The rest of us work voluntary. And this project is here to help you. So if you can help us to help you, that would be amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your presence. And I really hope that this session has brought you a sense of ease, a sense of calm, a sense of comfort in the way that I designed it too. So I will see you across our app and platforms many times from now. And I want to say thank you so much for your ongoing support. And until next time, take care. Bye guys.